Welcome to another thrilling episode of the Homestuck Readers Theater Hour. I'm your host, your Uncle Walrus, Jonathan Knoll, and I am joined here today by a lovely cast of folks. Would you all like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Alex, and I am the narrator for today.
I'm Ethan. I
Hello,
have
everyone.
Jade and Rose.
All right.
And hello, everyone. I am Raji. I am the lovable cat.
Yay!
And I am Jordan, and I will be John.
And again, I'm Jonathan Knoll, and I will be Dave tonight. All right, now, folks, we last left off at the very beginning of Act 3.
Woohoo! Oh, wait.
Shall we begin, Mr. Narrator?
Woo.
A silly girl naps by her flowers. It is quite likely that she tired herself out with a variety of silly antics, as silly girls are often known to do. She may have a silly name too, or maybe not. It's hard to say for sure without asking her. But since she's slumbering peacefully, it would be a shame to wake her up. You might as well just give her a name right now. Enter name.
Change page.
I guess her name is Farm Stink? Wake up!
Change page.
You try to roust Frank. You try to roust Farm Stink from her slumber, but she is really down for the count. It looks like she is holding some sort of note. Retrieve arms from.
Change page.
They're right there, in plain sight! Look! They are flashing red! Drop pumpkin on Farm Stink.
Change page.
What pumpkin? You see no pumpkin. And frankly, it is hard to imagine there ever was a pumpkin, in plain sight or otherwise. Anyway, that would be a really terrible thing to do to poor, sweet Farm Stink. Read note.
Change page.
Farm Stink.
Oh, wait. This is a Jade line.
This is a Jade line. I'm so sorry.
Farm Stink, that is incredibly silly and a little bit rude. My name is...
Try again.
Change page. Jade Harley. Ding, 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 ding. Change page.
Arrow. Examine room.
Change page.
Your name is Jade. You have just woken from a restful nap, and as usual, you have no recollection of having fallen asleep. You have quite a number of interests, so many, in fact, you have trouble keeping track of them all, even with an assortment of colorful reminders on your fingers to help you sort out everything on your mind. Nevertheless, when you spend time in your garden atrium, the only thing on your mind is your deep passion for horticulture. What will you do? Jade, play a silly flute refrain.
Change page. And in general, we also kind of skip the sound pages too. So change page again.
Wow, you really suck at this thing. Maybe you should try playing an instrument you actually know how to play instead. Like the one in your bedroom? Honestly, you have no idea where this flute even came from. Things seem to appear and disappear around here all the time, especially to your unending chagrin. Any sort of large orange gourd that may be lying around. You consider throwing the flute down in disgust. Jade, capture log flute.
Change page.
There. On second thought, it was a perfectly nice flute, and there is no reason to take your frustration out on it. You just need to practice. But before you capture log, the flute, you will need to set your fetch modus first. Jade, set set modus.
Yeah, fetch. And you change page.
Roll over above with mouse. You have a wide variety of fetch modi to choose from.
Just
Sorry.
read.
You were really excited when your grandpa bought you this modus set for Christmas. He is a total badass, even if a little strict. You typically opt for the memory modus when it comes to matters of day-to-day practicality. Jade, select memory.
Change page.
You set your modus to memory and capture log the flute. You allot 9 cards to the modus from your deck, since that will be more than enough for your needs at the moment. The modus grabs 9 more cards for matching purposes. The flute is split up on 2 blank cards and mixed randomly into the grid. To retrieve the item, you must first pick 1 card and pick its matching card. For the typical Syl deck, sir, this modus presents a frustrating guessing game and a lot of wasted time on mismatching. But you like it because you seem to have a knack for always guessing right on the first try. Jade, squeal like a piglet and fertilize some plants.
Change page.
It is an awfully silly idea, and is basically a waste of everyone's time. You will predictably disregard this thought and focus on more sensible objectives at once.
Change
Arrow.
page.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
Change page.
You capture log a bag of fertilizer. Jade, consult colorful reminders.
Change.
You tend to have a lot of things on your mind at once, and you can be a little forgetful. So you keep a variety of colorful strings on your fingers as reminders. Each one means there is something different to remember at a certain time. In fact, looking at your index finger reminds you that there is something important to remember now. It is your friend John's birthday! The green string reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. The blue string also reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. Though, in a way, that means something slightly different. I thought I read that over. You are further reminded that you have some things to do outside your house soon. But you should stop by your room first for some supplies. And most importantly, to see if John is online and wish him a happy birthday. Jade, capture log the pumpkin growing next to you.
Change page.
Pumpkin? What pumpkin? You snap up that pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully, the safety of your Silodex will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. Processors. Jade, exit this room.
Change page. Arrow. Change page.
Epic arrow. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium, where a stairwell joins the 4 atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory as well as your bedroom. Jade, capture log something.
Change page.
You can't capture log something. Your memory modus is hardly any fun without much stuff in it. So you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill some more cards. You pick up a juicy red crab apple. Arrow.
Change page.
You go pick a nice looking key lime. Arrow.
Change page.
Then a delicious mandarin orange. Those are your favorite. Arrow, change page. And finally, a ripe yellow. Eureka lemon.
Eureka lemon.
I tapped
Change
off that
page.
without problem. Can't prove anything wrong. Modus fun aside, you feel it is impossible to have too many fresh fruits and vegetables on hand. Jade, go upstairs to bedroom. You almost never use the stairs. Arrow.
Change page.
You transportalize upstairs. Just above is your room. Jade, ascend.
Change.
You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you are immediately confronted with numerous artifacts, highlighting your various interests. Arrow.
Change page.
You are an avid follower of cartoon shows and considerable nostalgic appeal. You have a profound zeal for marvelous and fantastical fauna of an anthropomorphical persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics, and not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gardening.
Gadgetry.
Dang it!
You're fine. Keep
Advanced
going.
gardening. It's hardcore, man. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy. Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at times prone to patterns of precognitive
Prognostication.
prognostication. That is a big word. You consider very briefly the question, what will you do? But you quickly realize this is only one half of your room, and is therefore host to only half of your interests to be chosen from. Jade, explore the other half of your room.
Change page.
Every other word.
You poor boy.
Over here, there are yet more artifacts of your aforementioned interests, and then some.
No.
Articles.
Additional telltale signs of your enthusiasm for nostalgic television mingle with your assortment of game hunting firearms. You are a skilled markswoman, though your crosshairs would never settle on an innocent creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your work table is littered with equipment and facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you lean heavily on sharp intuition for consistently and eerily optimal results. Nevertheless, you have still not been able to get that broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is a design you have borrowed from one of your grandpa's more mysterious inventions. You are a great admirer of his, and you are not alone. Your grandfather is a world-renowned explorer, naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist, scientist, adventurer, big game hunter, billionaire extraordinaire.
Jesus.
He has taught you everything you know. But in spite of all his lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on your way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of his time in the grand foyer, stewing in his own interests and charisma.
Intensity. Change page. You're on again.
I know. I'm sorry, dry throat. And today will likely be no exception. Among the errands you have planned is to venture out to find your pet and best friend named Becquerel.
Becquerel.
This
Becquerel.
animal must be fed and will not be happy if he is not. And if he is not happy, then you will not be happy. But first, you really should dig out your computer and say hi to John. Now! What will you do? Jade, quickly retrieve firearms from wall.
Change page.
How about we don't do that and go to the computer? You equip your trusty hunting rifle. There would be hell to pay if Grandpa caught you leaving the house without it. Jade, wonder why this design on your shirt changed.
Change page.
All this changing. There isn't much to wonder, really. You left the wardrobe with fire on its randomization setting.
Change page.
You may
Contemplate.
You may contemplate which shirt design you favor the most and commit to that setting in the near future. Jade, capture log nearest Squiddles doll and hug it.
Change page.
They hug themselves. Just before you oh, I'm so sorry. Just before you can grab one, the powerful electromagnets concealed in their underbellies become activated, and two of them get all tangled up with each other playfully.
Tangle buddies.
Wow.
Change page.
You capture log the Tangle Buddies. Jade is interested in fauna and never speak of it again.
Change page.
Oh, but you could never do that. What marvelous creatures they are. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world, to hear one night those muted paw pads trapeze up your stairs. Traipse up your stairs. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber, and as the soper seems from
Where are you? Seeps from your eyes.
Seeps from your eyes, they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious woven tongue invites. Would these ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in the hunt? No need to answer. Words flow from the busy mind like a useless dead membrane, as a more visceral sapience takes over. Something simpler is in charge now. A force untouched by the concerns and burdens of the upright. That
Farcical.
Sorry, I lost my place. Farcical yoke. The bipedal toe. Jesus. It now drives you through the midnight brush, your paws whisking through creepers. Unearthing which, with each bold stomp, bright odors demanding investigation, but not for long, as you and your new friend must claim the night with piercing howls moonward. You eat a weird bug and don't even care. Jade, pick up your toy.
Change page. What the hell?
Okay.
Jade's always been bizarre, period.
Speaking of which, you pick up your admire.
And admire.
Yeah, you pick up and admire one of your Mantho chaps. They are wonderful friends and are always cheerful and pleasant fellows. Why, dear Mr. Coxcomb,
Mhm.
however will you be received at the barnyard gala without the trappings of a proper gentleman? Each Mantho chap comes with a number of assorted accessories, including articles of formal attire and vacation,
A vaccination
a
kit.
vaccination kit, and a dishwasher-safe slop trough.
At the
Jade, organize all your dolls.
at the Grand Galloping Gala. Change page.
Who's the bronies?
He's the brony.
Yeah, I'm the brony. You gather all your dolls into a rather cozy-looking pile. Tingle buddies. Jade, change wardrobe settings.
Change page.
You deactivate the wardrober's randomization mode and set it to cycle through these 3 shirt designs. The decision was tough, but you think you came to the best possible conclusion in blue text. Jade, look out window.
Change page.
Hot link. Sorry. It is another beautiful day in your neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is peaceful and quiet as usual. A rather imposing volcano looms over your house, which has been inactive for centuries. Though dormant on the surface, the volcano actively deep underground provides your house with a source of geothermal power. You are not sure why your grandfather decided to draw from this source of energy when he had the ultimate unlimited power of the atom at his disposal. Excuse me. But it has been this way for as long as you can remember. You have chalked it up to your family's long-standing propensity for eclectic. Thank you. Fursuits. Wait, you mean pursuits. Jade, retrieve fursuit from magical chest.
Change page. Oh dear. You want me to just for you?
What is this nonsense about fursuits? You do not own a fursuit. You think anthropomorphic fauna are really cute and enchanting and all, but it has never occurred to you to dress as one. Sure, it's fun to imagine what it would be like to run wild with a pack of wolves, or purr and frolic with a litter of kittens, but dressing up as an animal just seems ridiculous.
Rude.
A little. It would still just be a silly girl draped in a ragged, synthetic, tufty piece of crap. And seriously, who are you trying to kid with that sort of baloney?
Coming.
Anyway, it is not a magic chest. It is your gadget chest.
Wow,
Typo,
you're
honey.
right.
Typo,
I'm
honey.
reading it as it is. Your gadget chest, which you have adapted for storing a number of useful gizmos. It was once your oracle's trunk, a gift from your grandfather, of course, and still contains many silly, fortune-telling knickknacks, all of which are completely bogus. Jade, open chest.
Change page. You're almost there, man. You're almost there. Come on.
Let's see. Spelling. Grammar. Among the fortune-telling knickknacks are these. Among the useful gizmos are, of course, your computer, which you keep inside a fun lunchbox for easy transportation, and a couple of gizmos you keep handy so you don't always have to make a long trip to the kitchen. There is a cookalizer for preparing delicious meals, and a refrigerator, a name which clearly is a wacky variation on the much more common household item, the
Refrigerator. Just skip that one.
Jade, examine Magic 8 Ball and Magic Cue Ball.
Change page. What the fuck? Not exactly.
These things are stupid and useless. No kidding. When the Magic 8 Ball isn't being frustratingly ambiguous, its forecast is always wrong. You have tested it numerous times with certain facts you know to be true. This is its reply when you ask if it is your friend John's birthday today. See? Stupid.
Wow, that's actually really profound now.
Wow.
Oh, hey, yeah, you're right. Okay. You guess maybe it could be used as a reverse prediction device, and always trust the opposite of what it says. But that seems dumb to you, and anyway, the thing gives you a bad vibe. You might consider smashing it. Oh, but you are a little superstitious about whatever ominous consequences that might have. Even if the
Occult talisman.
occult talisman in question is a cheap piece of garbage.
Change
Arrow.
page.
The Magic Cue Ball, on the other hand, is said to make predictions with alarming precision, and specificity. Unfortunately, it lacks a portal on its surface that allows you to view the prediction. You put both of these pieces of junk back in the box. Jade, caps lock refrigerator. Put the bunny back in the box.
Change page.
You take the refrigerator. Oh, it is the refrigerator. You might as well grab the cookalizer too. No portable kitchen is complete without it. You take your lunch top too, because obviously you're going to be using that pretty soon. Whoops, there goes your flute. But who cares? Why do? Jade, feed your friend.
Change page.
Before you go out to feed Beck, you need to prepare a meal for him. You clear some space on your work table so you can set up your refrigerator and cookalizer.
Change page.
With your feet.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to do it. Just for fun, Jade allows you to take a stab at matching the cards to use the gizmos. It doesn't present much of a challenge for her, so she figures she might as well step aside while providing a few generous hints. No, warmer, cooler, cold, warmer. Yes, no, cold, ice cold. Warmer.
Change page.
You have selected the key lime. Way to go. Try again.
Change page.
Hot! Wait, no. Cold, really cold, frozen, fucking tundra. Take another crack at this.
Change page.
No.
Obviously, you suck at
Congratulations.
memory games.
You advance your matching skill to the new level, Yokon Hero. Legacy of the Frostbite amputee. Jade is beginning to regret breaking the fourth wall for this ill-advised escapade. Okay, one more time.
Change page.
God damn you, Apple. If it were known in if it were known in advance how terrible you were going to be at this matching game, the author may have given second thought to preparing this cool interactive Flash application. Look at all these fruits on the loose. Good luck trying to settle them down. Arrow.
Change page.
Jeez. You just deployed the gadget yourself. Stupid water bottle. Attack me for the last time. Jade, stick fruits in the refrigerator to keep them fresh.
Change page.
Okay. These fruits are unlikely to become less impudent anytime soon, regardless of where they are stored. But you stick them in anyway. Arrow.
Change page.
You take a look at the refrigerator's rotary interface. You wonder you wonder what he is in the mood for today. Jade, press the steak button.
Change page.
Always in the mood for steak.
Mm.
Okay, well, it's a rotary dial, so there are no buttons to press. But whatever, that doesn't really matter. You dial up a thick T-bone steak, which you are sure Becquerel is in the mood for, because he is in the mood for steak every day and is never in the mood for anything else. But he does like his steak well cooked.
Change page.
Jade, lightly irradiate steak.
Change page.
He does prefer his steak rare, after all.
Oh, for the love of fuck!
But you will not
More like
dignify...
Yep.
You will not dignify the thought of turning the knob much further because you are not a retard. You are not retarded.
Change page.
Yeah. You capsulog the irradiated steak and save it for your trip outside. You probably shouldn't waste much more time. You wouldn't want all those nice depleted steak isotopes to settle down. Jade, examine the atomic base on your bed.
Change page.
Okay. You wouldn't exactly call it an atomic base, but it is heavily customized to accommodate a high level of musical virtuosity and perfect instrument for the electrically spirited. You've tuned the strings way down, of course, because your stumpy arms can't reach the low notes.
Change page. Whoa.
You switch your electric bass to its advanced setting, but you promptly switch it back, since obviously it's too complicated to play it in person like this. The default setting is your preferred mode for casual jamming, and since you can't possibly waste enough time playing music, casually jam is exactly what you're going to do. Jade, play a hauntingly relaxing bass line.
Change page. And I'll take over for a minute real quick. Jade, capsulog bass. Change page. You take the portable amp from the wall socket 2. Jade, open lunchtop. Change page. You like to make yourself comfy in your plushy pile before getting down to business with your computer. Jade, get down to business. Change page.
Whoa.
Jade, activate Pester Chum. Change page. Hey, look, John is online. Hooray! Also, it looks like Dave pestered you about something yesterday, but you missed it. Jade, pester John. Change page. You can read that part.
Hi, happy birthday, John.
You agree, John, but he does not respond. He is undoubtedly around his house in a stage of barely restrained birthday mirth. He may also be retrieving two packages and the two envelopes which you are certain came in the mail for him earlier. You will wait a little while and see if he returns before you head out. Jade, see if Dave left you a sweet new wrap. Change page.
Hey! Oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know if you are? I still don't know how that works.
It does not appear so, but you just never know with a crazy and cool guy. So cool! Change page.
Hey! Oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know if you are? I still don't know how that works. It's like nothing means anything. It's so getting hella chumped by your coquettish damn riddles all the time. I don't know why I believe anything you say, like I'm the Grand Marshal of Gross Chumpers. Living around my family chump Dr. Baton, assistant director of chumpography, celebrated author Ernest Chumpingwell. Wait, weak. Chumple skin, chumple dipshit. Yeah, you're asleep, yeah, nah. Aerosol, S equals species, baboon, kangaroo rat. If kangaroo rat, yes, twice, please.
Whoa. Yif.
Okay, well, you're not saying anything, so I guess you're not awake or asleep or whatever you're not around, and I'm wasting good material. Even worse, I'm wasting a killer for Shona here. Like, I don't even know, like a wide-open V-shaped leotard and a fucking ton of body paint. Some, like, sinewy back-arching Cirque du Soleil-looking motherfucker. Always low to the ground, getting a good prowl on. Like I dropped my keys in the dark. Nonetheless, son of a bitch who had the gumption to take a nasty pair of latex catlips to his face. For a reason that wasn't a joke. Jade, hey, where are you? Seriously, I'm sitting up here tonight with a fucking bag of nibble jacked open on my lap and praying for goddamn bear. And you're gone. BTW, my name is Awake Permusk. Hardest buttock in the jungle. Tempered steel. Hey, yeah, just wanted to give you this remix I finished here. So, yeah, you don't have to respond to any of that, but BTW, I'll probably forget half the shit I said anyway. Talk to you tomorrow.
Jade, open Fresh Jams.
Change page.
I'm back. You open Fresh Jams Media Player and add Dave's remix to the playlist. Jade, each echidna...
Open echidna.
Open echidna and go to mspaintadventures.com.
Change page.
Is somebody in trouble?
No, that's part of the thing.
No. It begins to dawn on you that everything you just did may have been a colossal waste of time.
And intermission.
You open your web browser and visit MSPA. You navigate to a random page in the middle of the latest epic. Looks like he was just finishing up some sort of weird
Tangential
intermission here. Whatever it was, it clearly advanced the plot in no relevant way whatsoever. End intermission!
Change page. And does anybody else think that looks like Homestuck? Or Homestuck?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Best Midnight Crew,
It's very,
Act 103.
It's very possible it was
1.
Change page.
a test.
I read that perfectly.
And
Can't
change
prove
page
it.
again because we don't do the sound pages, unfortunately.
You've killed a little time. Oh, you've killed a little time, but still no sign of John. Jade, pester Dave.
Change page.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, sup?
Not much. Sup with you. Bro, hee hee hee.
Ha ha, good one. It's alright, been chill, I guess. You know how it goes.
Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy.
Oh man, you know it.
So cool.
You know shit is ice cold in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you.
Smiley face. So have you talked to John today?
Yeah, we were just talking a little while ago about how he sucks at his syllabus. Can you believe he uses stacks? That kid is ridiculous. Like the Dark Knight.
LOL. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
That was your What was it you used again? Well, never mind. I forgot whatever we were talking about. Whenever we talk about your goofy mortises, I got a migraine. What do you want with John?
Smiley face. I just want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package.
Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet.
I think it did.
Yeah?
And I think mine came too.
So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something.
No, he will not open it. He will lose it.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that, I guess.
No, it's good actually, because he'll find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place.
See, like, I never got how you know these things.
I don't know, I just know that I know.
Alright.
Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking.
Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off.
I don't think I could if I tried.
Yeah, say hi to your granddad for me, okay?
Blank face. Yes, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense.
Yeah, well, isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass.
Yeah, he totally is. Anyways, gotta go.
See ya.
Heart.
Dave, strive, change page, and change page again.
Because Arrow. Rose is online. Jade, pester Rose.
Change page. I'm sorry, dear.
I require a font of frighteningly accurate yet infuriatingly non-specific information. Do you know where I can find a wellspring of this sort? Ha ha ha, yes, okay, but we can't talk for long. You have plans. Well, yes, I do, but it's just that you will lose your internet connection soon, and we won't talk again for a pretty long time, not until you enter. Enter? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This was the itch that needed scratching. My avarice for the inscrutable. It is limitless. LOL, what did you want to know? You've been insisting today that it's the big day. We would all play a game you didn't know the name of, a game you said I'd get in the mail and did, one that would help me answer some questions, but Strider is being obtuse. Whatever. I can't catch John at his computer. You don't even have the game yourself, and to top it all off on that, my internet is unstable. So are you sure today is the day? There sure are a lot of challenges, but yes, I'm sure. Dave is cool. He will come around when the time is right. He just has a lot of work to do first, and so do you. You'll need to keep searching for a stable signal and power source. It'll be hard, but don't give up. And don't worry about me either. Focus on playing with John first. It all starts with you two. Is there nothing else you can say to prepare me for this? I'm sure you can think little of blithely upsetting dark forces with Grandpa Moriu over there on Hell... Whatever. Over there on Hell Murder Island. But honestly, I've only read a few books on it. Doc, that's ridiculous. I don't really know what to tell you other than it's not going to be what you think it is. And most importantly, you will have your questions answered, but they will be the ones you haven't thought to ask yet. Just be patient and be brave, you'll see. It'll be fun. Uh-oh, looks like you've got to go. Take care, Rose. Oh my god.
Oh, you can read that now.
Oh, Jade, be the other girl.
Change page.
That is utterly ridiculous. You are now the other girl, several hours in the future. It appears a secret passage in the mausoleum has been opened.
Mausoleum.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's getting awfully toasty in here. You gather up your belongings, including your dead cat. Rose, descend.
Change page.
Okay. Jade, stop being the other girl and pester John again.
Change page.
Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
You've spent enough time for now concerning yourself with the future of your friends. John will not be available until later. By then, he will have his hands full, as you will. Arrow.
Change page.
You pick up your lunch top and get ready to take care of some business downstairs. Jade, descend.
Change page. And change. Oh. Quickly.
Try as you might, you can't stop your mind from drifting to the fate of your friends. You dwell on the particular configuration of reminders on your finger. Also, in the future,
Change page.
but years, not hours, under bare white branches of a century wakens.
Change page.
That's Rose.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Have fun.
Is anyone actually reading any of this, or are they all dead? I don't know if anyone besides us is even alive and playing the game, or if anybody even really cares what we have to say. Rose said I should add some of this stuff to this FAQ if anything occurs to me, so I guess I'm doing that. Are you sure this is Rose?
I don't think this is Rose.
I think-
This is John.
Oh, yeah, this is John.
Sorry.
Oh,
John, go!
You have lines.
Well said, I should add some stuff to this FAQ if anything occurred to me, so I guess I'm doing that. I figure at the very best it will be a good reference for just us to use, but Dave probably won't read any of this because he's sort of this whooping stupid horsebutt. Whatever. I finally figured out what those weird codes on the back of capture log cards are for. Well, maybe not what they're always for, but a way that Suburb has exploited them for an in-game purpose. Every captured item stamps the card with a unique code, and a gizmo in Suburb calls the punch designates will punch a unique pattern of holes in a card, which is derived from that code. The punch card can then be used with other gizmos to duplicate the item and or combine it with another item. I got to thinking about this, and with my amazing hacker skills, I noticed a trend. The whole pattern is based on a fairly simple cipher, converting the capture code to binary, and then the binary pattern is punched, where 1 is a punched hole and 0 is an unpunched slot. So, well, here's a tablet just to be clear.
You can skip that part.
Bunch of numbers. There are a couple oddball characters. Question mark, exclamation point, and question mark at the end to bring it up to 63. 0 through 63 equals 64 total, i.e. 6 bits, because the binary representation of the capture code characters are 6 bits each, which have a range of 0 through 63. So for instance, the capture code for the hammer is NZ7UN6BI. Look up the index for N first, which is 49. The binary is 49 is 110001. Keep doing that for all the carriers, and you get numbers. Okay, that's the pattern that would be punched on the card, but the bits are arranged top to bottom, left to right, in 4 columns like this. Bunch of numbers are punched on a card like this. Bunch of stuff on the back of a card. Well, okay, that pretty much looks like chip, but you get the idea. So to combine 2 items, you must overlap 2 punched cards. Only the places where both cards have a hole will show through. So it's sort of like a bitwise and operation on both cards. The new pattern gives you the code for a new item. For instance, combining the code for a hammer, said code, and a pogo ride, said code, gives a new code with plus holes, obviously, which translate to said code. That whole pattern went on to make the pogo hammer, which is so rad you have no idea. I've also wondered if you can combine items in other ways, like a bitwise, or that means combining the cards to get more holes, not less, i.e. the new pattern has a hole for every hole on either card. This pattern would be accomplished by double punching a card, like 2 codes, 1 card. I've got to try that sometime. But there are some mysterious things about all this. First of all, with all the hole slots, there are 48 bits in total, which means there are almost 300 trillion possible codes and 300 trillion sounds. Huge! But when you consider it, it's supposed to account for all conceivable items, including all the wacky combinations of stuff. It suddenly doesn't seem that big. This leads me to believe that not every combination of item has a viable duplicate, but this is kind of obvious anyway, since there are many combinations of punch cards that will produce either a blank card with and, or a totally punched card with or. So there are lots of dud combinations out there, and many that will just lead to the same pattern. Like for instance, a gun and an atom bomb can make some sort of ultimate death ray, but for that matter, a shoehorn and a potted plant can lead to the exact same pattern. It's weird. Also, it seems like combined items will also have patterns with either much fewer holes or much more holes than ordinary items, which will occupy the vast meaty middle of all possible patterns. It is strange and counterintuitive that more complex objects have simpler patterns, but hey, there you have it. But all this sort of makes me think the system can be cracked in some way. Like if you have completed a completed item and you want to extract simpler item components from it, there may be some algorithm for deriving the pattern you want, or at least narrowing down the possibilities. There may also be ways of charting through these simpler patterns on both ends of the bit spectrum, and pinning down the ones that will make cooler stuff. Who knows? I want to ask Jade about this because she's really good at this sort of thing somehow, even though she doesn't have my elite hackster cred. Too bad she makes herself so scarce all the time. Jade, even if you ever read this, let me know what you think. Simple.
Punch card calculator by
Gancro. Change page. Change page.
You enter the laboratory. Rose, look for mad scientists.
Change page.
That's ridiculous. There are no scientists to be found, mad or otherwise, or anyone for that matter. The lab appears to be deserted. There is a kiosk, though.
Change page. Change
Arrow.
page.
Chessboard. It looks like a kiosk. It looks like the kiosk monitors the lab's enormous
Hub grid.
Jade, transportalize as far down as you can go.
Change page.
This is as far down as you can go. The grand foyer is still a few floors down, but the transportalizer on that level is blocked by one of your grandpa's impressive big game trophies, and you just don't think he would cotton to someone moving it. Speaking of which, here are some of his trophies now. He has 1 million of these ghastly things. You really dislike them. Jade, proceed.
Change page.
You hop down level. Grandpa also likes to accumulate valiant knights from his travels. These are pretty cool, you guess. Jade, keep going.
Change page.
Oh yeah, how could you forget about his stash of decrepit mummies? God, you hate these things. Jade, don't stop!
Change page. Change page.
This is your grandfather's collection of what he refers to as his beauties. No lovely lady will be fit for his collection unless her portrait has spent at least 20 years bleaching in the front window of a beauty parlor, a sort of establishment he's plundered no less frequently than ancient tomes. Tombs. Sorry. Well, it could. You guess they were sort of like your sisters while growing up, and you were always encouraged to look up to them. They are all awfully pretty ladies, you suppose, but it is always hard to get so excited about them as Grandpa.
Jade, study hard and keep your rifle at the ready. When adventure summons, I know you will rise to the task and take your rightful place among the daughters of Electicia.
That old coot sure is a bag of wind. Jade, complete your descent.
Change page. And change page.
Page.
As you reach the ground level, this is the stupid thing blocking the transportalizer. In its unspeakable hideous. It is unspeakably hideous, excuse me. Down the southeast hall is the grand foyer. You'll have to cross through it to leave the house. Arrow.
Change page.
Looks like someone's pestering you, even though you thought you logged off. Jade, answer.
Change page.
Hi again, idiot.
Oh no.
So I guess today is finally the day you fuck up everything up.
Frown face.
Is there nothing I can do to change your mind?
You can leave me alone. How can you even be talking to me after I blocked you and after I logged out?
You don't get that I'm better and smarter than you in every way, forever. You don't even get that because you're incredibly stupid.
I get that you're a jerk and you should shut up. Goodbye, you jerk.
Rose, look at the kiosk.
Change page.
Sorry if I'm not fast enough. Looks like a mapping of each hub's index. It appears one of the hubs was recently unlocked. Rose, go to the center and do a goofy dance.
Change page.
At the center you find a little stage that looks perfect for supporting a spectacularly silly dance. Or it would if standing on it didn't make you a little nervous. And also if it didn't sound like a retarded idea given the circumstances. It looks sort of like the various contraptions you've been deploying in John's house. You wonder what it does. Rose, attempt to plug laptop into nearby hub.
Change page. And change page.
Goodbye, Jaspers. Great. You just vaporized your dead cat. Oh well, ashes to ashes, you guess. There's got to be a better way to deal with this lousy tree. Rose, examine fetch modus.
Change page.
Looks like you can choose between picking leaves or awkwardly uprooting the whole tree, as you've been doing. You select leaf. You also turn off auto balance, since its consequences can be a little mystifying sometimes.
Change page.
You gather up all your items again, and in an order that places your laptop at a conveniently accessible leaf. You were not sure why you didn't do this a lot sooner. Kind of a funny looking tree now, but your concern for structural elegance is at an all-time low. Rose, find an unlock hub.
Change page.
Find the unlocked hub, excuse me. As long as you're going to plug in your computer, you might as well find that hub. Here it is, hub SN Lab 0413. It is unlocked and thus removable from the grid. You suspect this was the same beacon transmitting the unsecured signal you were using earlier.
Change page.
You pick your laptop leaf from the tree.
Change page.
That's convenient. You plug your laptop into the hub, then capture log the hub, and then the laptop. There must be a better place. Thank you, Frontier. There must be a better place around here to set up your computer. This huge grid of electronics is sort of uninviting. You look around. Hey, what's that?
And unfortunately, that is an hour of Homestuck.
Thanks, Frontier.
No no's? No cries of sadness?
Sorry, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, sorry about all that.
You got my complaint.
Meanwhile, the poor narrator's probably in desperate need of tea.
Yeah, I am actually. I need to make a map.
Yep.
Well,
At least
anyway,
We don't have transportalizers.
it's
I
true.
know.
But with all that said, unfortunately, it's time to end the show. Now, I'm not Orson Welles, but I do believe a good cast deserves another bow. So, from the top,
Hello, I'm Alex, and I was the narrator, no matter how awful I was.
I'm Ethan. I had Rose and Jade and had conversations with myself.
Always good. Always
Happens
good.
all the time.
And I am Rashi. I was Carcat, while brief. I'm sure you'll see me more again later, though.
I hope so, and I can't wait to have you on the show again. And I am Jonathan Knoll, your Uncle Walrus, and I voiced
Wait, you
Dave
forgot me.
tonight.
We forgot Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
sorry. Go ahead.
And I'm Jordan, and I was John as an obscure text.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that's all cleared up. Now, this has been the Homestuck Readers Theater Hour. You may now place your order. The Homestuck Readers Theater Hour was created and hosted by Jonathan Knoll. Homestuck was created by Andrew Hussey, and as such, all characters, situations, and dialogue belong to him. Homestuck can be found on mspaintadventures.com. This show is protected by First Amendment rights and parody law. If you would like to perform in the Homestuck Readers Theater Hour, contact Jonathan Knoll at radioactive.walrus.entertains@gmail.com, all lowercase. Find us on Twitter at Radio Walrus Pod, that's capital R, capital W, capital P in Radio Walrus Pod, or like and comment on the Radioactive Walrus Entertainment page on Facebook. If you like our show, please tell your friends, and as always, you may now place your order. This has been a production of Radioactive Walrus Entertainment.
John, what do chickens say?